Welcome back, everybody. I know there's nobody in chat right now, but we had some audio issues apparently. So I'm hoping the audio issues are sorted out. As I've turned off Bluetooth, I thought it might have been the Bluetooth headphones that I had. Maybe that is causing the audio issues. Other than that, yeah, but we are back. Um, I'll make sure to hold it up at the top as well. I've noticed I tend to like hold the bottom right where the speakerphone is. So that might be causing issues as well. Not quite certain. Howdy. Hopefully everyone can hear me this time around. If there's any audio issues, let me know. Yeah. Welcome everybody into the chat. I am not quite sure what list you're referring to. How has everybody's day been going? We just recently had a lot of, cobwebs. A lot of alterations to the channel. We deleted over, I want to say over 400 videos that were either old updates, things featuring people that we no longer want to be featured on the channel, or just like memes and AI nonsense. A lot of AI nonsense. We can't stand that stuff here. Howdy. How is everybody's day going? But yeah, I'm on my daily walk. I try to do this to stay a little more healthy, try to get back into shape. I did recently acquire a gym membership, so I'm kind of excited about that. Glad everyone's day is going good. Yeah, I just recently acquired a gym membership, so I'm hoping to be able to do that on a more regular basis soon. We have new different types of content in the works. We're going to be starting with duo reviews, which is going to be me and my co-host doing reviews. That one will not feature any images. It's just going to be the two of us on camera, mostly for copyright reasons. The solo reviews, it's not important to have my face, but the reactions are a little more interesting on when two people are talking, versus if I'm just trying to concisely think of my own thoughts. It's a little harder if I'm seeing my face in the corner. I noticed very early on, which is why the reviews became the style they did. But yeah, no, the new Nicolas Cage Spider-Man show is amazing. I would highly recommend it. I haven't seen it in color yet. I started with watching it in black and white. I do intend to watch it in color at some point. But yeah. Noisy ass bird. Yeah, no, I'm on a daily walk. Xbox content should be coming back soon. So I do have a very limited game library. I have 161 games currently installed. Not all of them are Xbox One though. There are some that are just Xbox 360. Um, so I'm kind of excited about getting Xbox recorded content back up and running. Definitely going to be seeing more Mortal Kombat, although it's going to be mainly Mortal Kombat X instead of 11 like it used to be, as my co-host tends to prefer X. So that's the one that I had re-downloaded, as I only had a limited amount of storage, totaling up to only about 1 terabyte. And that doesn't get you a lot of Xbox One games these days, which is crazy. I also heard about there was a company that is trying to release a petabyte drive. It's very interesting to me, honestly. Like, a petabyte is just massive. That's 1,000,000 gigabytes for, like, consumer goods. That's going to be interesting, especially in the current situation we're in. They're thinking a release around 2029, if I remember right. Yeah, I'm very curious about all that. Honestly, these days, I mean, as much as the world sucks, I still think about the fact that I'm probably going to live till 2099, and that's going to be funny. There's going to be a bunch of people just chuckling away at 2099, and not nobody, but like, it's just going to be a very niche joke, I'm kind of assuming. Same with 2039, but not nearly as much, because that's just a weird Iron Man. I think it's 2039 on that one. I could be wrong. It's like a lot of clockwork stuff. I don't know. It's weird on that one. There's also another Spider-Man. It's kind of like Dr. Octopus tentacles. I don't know. He's weird. Speaking of a lot of comic book stuff, we're going to also be doing a new comic book show. It will not be featured in the comics category. It'll be having its own playlist called Comic Goblins is the name of the show that we have come up with. It's just going to be pretty much me and my co-host taking a look at either the DC or Marvel Encyclopedia, or taking a look at different comic books, and just saying thoughts about them, showcasing the different artwork in them. I'm kind of excited. It should be a very, very fun time. Yeah. Is there any suggestions for types of videos we should start doing on the channel? I'm very curious to hear what people think. I would love to get more audience commentary on ideas for the channel, like movies we should review, video games we should play or review. I don't know, just yeah, talk down below, and I'd love to hear the ideas. I am also extremely excited about the new X-Men 97 season, X-Men 97 Season 2. That's going to be very fun. I'm really excited for the Wolverine stuff. I know he's not going to go full noseless like he was in like a couple issues of the books, which was retconned to just be like a little tiny pointy nose, and then it was retconned to be like just a full-ass nose. I don't know, it was weird. There's a lot of really weird comics. Hell, I mean, I have one that's Justice League versus Gorillas, and it's just a collection of issues from Batman, The Flash, Superman, and I believe Wonder Woman. Might have been Martian Manhunter. I'm not sure. But it's a collection of stories where they're fighting gorillas. It's very interesting. Game that totally surprised me in a good way. I will always talk about Katamari. Katamari is a great game. Um, Another one, I would have to say that I don't know. It's hard to say which one surprised me very well. There are certainly games that have a lot of twists. Those are very interesting. Um, Heavy Rain, that's a pretty good one. That's an old one. I do own it. I have not been able to play it yet, but I knew I needed to at least pick up a single copy of Heavy Rain because that game is like a must-have for the PS3, just like the God, Infinite Sun. No, I'm thinking of the second, the Infinite games. Or no, Infamous. That's it. Sorry, I'd have to see the physical games. I remember the power system is, and it's great. Love being able to jump around the city and do all sorts of crazy ass shit. It's fun. I like fairly open world games a lot. Um, I have gotten back into playing Minecraft a bit as well. Although my current model of Xbox keeps crashing on my world because the current mod system is a little too powerful for it, which sucks. So I get to play it for like 5-10 minutes and then it dies. Yeah. Sorry for licking my lips so much. Talking this much makes my makes everything really dry. I have to go for a really nice big cup of water, which is really weird. I've been drinking a lot more water recently, and it feels very odd. And I haven't eaten nearly as much candy either. Both of those feel just so like such a foreign concept to me. And I mean, like, I do still eat some candy, but just not massive tons of it anymore. And I think I'm starting to slim down. It feels kind of nice to be a little more slimmed down. I mean, I really do want to look nice. I wanna try to keep myself fairly in shape. I don't want to be like big muscly guy. That's too much. That's a lot more maintaining. But I do want to be able to get back to being able to lift over 20 pounds. I really do. It would open up my career opportunities so much more to be able to do that. And I want my career to be able to flourish. Either the current career I'm in or the company. I mean, the company would be great for that to go crazy. Still really excited about trying to start a carnival. That's going to be fun. Mobile carnival running. Very interesting sort of profession that we started to go into. It's mostly filmmaking and mobile carnival at this point because we ran out of stock for everything except for our website, because our website we can get the stock after after it's purchased. It's a buy on demand sort of scale there. So I am very grateful that we're able to do that. And I do want to make sure to keep the page running. I'm really hoping that we can make enough money to make this sort of work and keep the page up, keep going to the gym, eat. Eating is a very important thing. Um, to be honest, I really am very nervous about moving soon. That it's just a daunting process, and it's very scary, especially right now, to be on your own or have your own sort of system of living. And I just really hope that no, I'm broke. I done. Unfortunately, I even if it's your birthday, I don't. I also don't do giveaways. The only way we do giveaways is company. And that's scared the hell out of me. Yeah, no, the company doesn't do any giveaways other than like a free bonus game when you purchase 4, sort of thing, or like through bundle codes. We had a promotion running for a while, which has been canceled as we do not have the original stock on hand, and most of it is going towards carnival prizes. Yeah, but no free money. Howdy, how's your day going? That's a very interesting profile picture there. Um, Weird looking baby thing. But yeah, no. So I am gonna be moving out soon. But I did make videos in advance. I try to always keep videos in advance. That way, if anything big happens in life, you guys still have content that you can watch. I know we have thousands of videos. Other than that, even with deleting some of the videos that we don't like or they don't matter anymore, we still have thousands and thousands of videos. Well, I'd say thousands and thousands. It's 2.3K, I believe. It could have updated from last time I looked. Howdy. Hope everyone's day is going well. What are we unsure of? I saw the I don't know. Yeah, no, I like talking with you guys. I like talking with the audience, getting to know them, getting to know what kind of content that we want to be able to produce. We are going to still make videos of things we like, 100%, as the channel should feel like it's something we want, not something we have to do. It shouldn't feel like a slog, which is a big reason why I try to keep things in advance so I don't have pressure to make a ton of videos. But other days when I have like a lot of creative energy, I'll just produce like just tons and tons of types of the different videos on different movies, games, all that. I'll sit down and just make videos for the day. Yeah. But I don't know. I just like talking while I walk, and it feels nice to be able to see what the audience is thinking. I think I don't understand it. It's dumb. It's new generation nonsense. I mean, I know we had our nonsense, fucking Ugandan knuckles, but at least then there was still slight understandings of references that came from. I mean, but some of the other stuff is just dumb. Yeah, no, that one is really dumb, and the fact that it even got as much attention and fucking chicken nugget releases, so stupid. I mean, the chicken nuggets are slightly cheaper. I mean, they do have less chicken, so that does make some sense. But yeah, no, they're just dumb. Yeah, and I mean, another thing that we are going to be talking about, or we did talk about for a video that is coming up in July, is the whole school system and how it's currently feeling. That is a very big topic that we discussed on the podcast. We do have two podcasts. We have the original Hobgoblin podcast, where it's just interviews with people. I do want to bring that back someday, but we don't have that many people to interview. And then the other one is just stupid. That is really dumb. I've seen a lot of really stupid Cheetos sell for thousands and thousands. That the only one that was ever even remotely interesting was that Charizard Cheeto years and years ago at this point. But no, the rest of it's really, really stupid. Honestly, I think a lot of collecting things has gotten way too overpriced. I mean, I used to have a show where I was talking about Funko Pops that I collected. I do still have some. I don't think I'll be buying full-scale Funko Pops at all anymore. The only time I would is, like, if they release Morph. I'm sorry, I gotta pick that up because there's not many things made with the character. That's about the only time I've seen Funko Pops that I'm like, ooh, yeah, gotta grab that. Like Dale Gribble from King of the Hill is one of them that I own in full scale. That was the most recent one I purchased. The rest of the ones I own are all Bitty Pops. I mean, they don't take as much space. They're a lot cheaper. So, I mean, I can handle that. And then I've also, stopped collecting Marvel Legends, and I still pick up a DC Multiverse every once in a while, but that's because you can find them at Target for, like, dirt cheap. Why is there so many windows? It's because I'm right next to a storefront, where I am locally. It's like a medical store facility. I don't know. It's also the same spot where a lot of yard sales are held, like the Sunday, not Sunday, like the Saturday flea market is held here. So yeah, the Saturday flea market's held here. So it's usually pretty vacant after around 4 o'clock, and anywhere else is super dangerous just to go walking. And I don't want to put my life in jeopardy just because I want to walk and stay fit. And I stay under here mostly because it's nice and shady. The sun, like, boils me alive. Sunburns are awful, and I don't wish to experience them. But, currently working on a lot of different projects. Going to be doing a big live stream July 1st. I will keep saying that. Keep promoting it because it's going to be the biggest thing we have ever done, period. As we are going to be showcasing the short film that we made with the 37-hour Kevin Smith Film Festival. Neato. Did, what Neato thing? There's a lot of things with Neato. Is it the whole microwave thing? Like kids putting it in the microwave? Is it that? Because that's really stupid, and that's just on the parents for being really dumb and neglectful at that point. If it's just Neatos in general, I mean they're cool, they're cheap, they're not that expensive, and they feel nice. I mean they're very good hand fidget. The whole scalping market on them is crazy, if that's what you're talking about. There's a lot of scalping markets for a lot of different things. And believe me, during I mean, I currently am working with them. Haven't gotten my first day back yet, but yeah, I know what Neatos are, but like what topic is what I meant. Because there's a lot of different topics online right now, like the reselling market, like people putting them in a microwave and burning their face because they're morons. There's, or just general opinion. If it's general opinion, like they're fine. They feel nice. I bought in a couple myself. Like they sell them for $1 at Five Below, like the small ones, and they're serviceable. They're nice gifts. Good stress relievers. I don't know. I mean, like I worked at Five Below seasonally as well during Christmas, and my God, the month before that, people bought boxes upon boxes. We're talking like one customer would try and buy like 2 whole boxes and cases. There are the $5 and $6 ones, but the ones like this big are the one I have. The $6 ones are slightly bigger, like this, if I remember right. Target also sells them for a whole lot more markup than any other store. That's another pro tip on that one. Lowest markup is Five Below. Second most is Walmart. But yeah. No, we ended up having to block a bunch of people from buying more than like 12 at a time. It was Christmas, so we had to have a fairly high limit amount. Same thing happened with Squishmallows. Like a ton of people were just buying just tons of like especially the character Squishmallows. They just buy a ton of them and try to they try to buy a whole supply. So we had to like put restrictions on like 5 per customer of each type. So no, it's very interesting. Has anyone seen the new Spider-Man Noir show? Recently did a review on that. I know I've said that a couple times throughout this live, but for people who come and go, so I like to restate things every once in a while. All good. I'll be here for a while. I'll probably be here for at least an hour at a time. I might take breaks in between, but I'm thinking I'll probably be here for at least an hour. And then, no, but the Spider-Man Noir show is great. I haven't gotten a chance to watch it in color. I'm excited to do so. Gonna be doing that with the co-host, And yeah, it's great, great, great show. The boys finale sucked ass though. I mean, like it was serviceable. I thought it was gonna be a whole lot worse than that, but man, there are so many plot holes. It feels like Swiss goddamn cheese. Um, I have been playing a little bit on my handmade console. I haven't been promoting it on the channel nearly as much. There are still videos set to release that are going to be promoting it for online sale, but I haven't been playing that nearly as much recently, as I've been mostly just preparing for the move and getting everything done on the Xbox. Xbox has honestly been the main priority because I want to be able to start doing that content for you guys again. We will be coming back to more content on the console. I mean, like, there's just endless supplies on that thing. So, don't worry. We'll be back to that. But, you know. How's everybody's day doing today? Hope it's doing well. Currently, myself, I'm just on a walk. I try to do this fairly frequently, as I just want to stay healthy. And I stay under here because shady, nice. Don't burn your head because ouch. I do tend to walk around a little more when it gets dark. I don't stay out way too late. I mean, I don't want to be doing too much. Especially since I'm still healing from a foot injury. Nothing serious, just like cut my foot pretty bad. So I had to not go on long walks, otherwise that could exacerbate the cut. I am going to try and stay on here for probably about an hour, unless I get messages. Then I'll probably dip if there's nobody in chat, that is. I gotta sit down, honestly. I'll still be walking for a while. Let's not flip the orientation of the phone. How's everybody's day going? I was just walking for a while, so right now I'm just sitting and relaxing, hoping the day goes well. Alright, we've rested for a long enough time. some people starting to arrive over in this section, so I think we're gonna walk somewhere else, as I don't want to be rude and interfere or intrude. It's not very nice. And the sun's starting to not be too bright. A lot of people writing love messages on the walls over here. It's cheesy as hell, but it's kind of sweet. Yeah, a lot of the times out here is where I just come to think as well. Ponder a lot of things about life, about just everything in general, scripts. I write out here, I record out here every once in a while. I mean, I'm recording right now. I mean, we're on live, but for some of the upcoming projects and the previews that we're showing, by the way, they're not the final product. Don't worry. We'll be saying that a lot in the big live on July 1st. But yeah, how's everybody in here doing? Hoping everyone's day is going well. Just on my daily walk. Just hoping everything's, goes okay. I did kind of want to stay until an hour, but if we reach like 40 minutes and nobody has kind of interjected in the chat, I think we might be calling it good for the day. At least for now. We might come back a little later. I don't know. Probably not, but maybe. It's hard to tell. Yeah, no, I'm hoping everybody's day is doing good. I'm scared about what's coming for the future. I am. But I'm also really excited. There's just about as much good in the world as there is bad, if not more. A lot of people when I was growing up, well, not a lot, but at least a few, they always told me that I played a fool, but I played a fool a lot, but deep down there was a lot in that head. A lot of emotion. A lot of just thoughts swirling around. Not a lot good, but it's what makes a good writer. It's what makes a good storyteller. What makes a good, and a good artist, pretty much. To be able to experience a lot of a lot of things and be able to know how people feel from experience. Not that you can't be an artist without that having to happen to you, but it's where a lot of great and some of the most beautiful art in the world has been born from. I am going to try to stick with you guys for an hour. A lot of different things happen in the world right now. And I mean, the conspiracy theory show podcast thing that we're doing, we made it because we wanted to make sure that people knew what we felt about the current world and show that there's hope. With just as much bad, there is good that comes with it. And we do a lot of things on the channel that we do to showcase what we enjoy, what made us who we are. And I have had this channel for a very long time at this point. And I have enjoyed so much of it. There have been a lot of parts where I don't stand by some of the words I've said, or like some of the videos I've made have just been not up to current standards. But for the most part, I try to make sure that all the flaws can be seen so you guys can see the growth, and that even some of the better channels, they start really rocky. And I believe this one has. I mean, even though the very first video is some of the best production quality we've had because we had an actual camera person, I do hope that one of these days we get big enough where we can hire an actual camera person to do some of these with us, or editors to bring up images and edit the videos, rather than right now I'm the main editor of the channel. My God, it is hot as hell. Alright, time to take off the jacket. I do spend a lot of time in the YouTube community, whether it be making my own videos, whether it be, watching other people's, whether it just be thinking about it. I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just kind of talking to talk. I found doing stuff like this has been very therapeutic. I've had a lot of different things in my life go wrong. A lot of different really poor decisions and mistakes. But they help you grow. You can't be a full person without at least tripping a few times. Doesn't have to be literal. I hope most people here know that. Thanks. Jubilee. You know who it was if you knew it was X-Men. It's Hot Topic. They had like a sale. I picked up this one and Morph. Morph is my favorite character, right next to Gambit. I have a Gambit tattoo. It's probably visible in a lot of different videos. There's stories behind that tattoo, but that's probably not best to get into here. But I absolutely love the tattoo. It has a lot of meaning. The X-Men, have been one very, very important part of my life. Out of any Marvel property, that is probably one of the properties that has helped me be me the most. The X-Men movies are some of my favorite movies to watch with my grandma. I've done videos with her about the X-Men movies very long time ago, as she is not currently in the state to be able to do videos. As she was not doing well a long time ago, and she hasn't quite ever gotten back up from that. There was a YouTube channel that had this show called Nigel and Marmalade. I still watch it. It's great. And I watched that in the hospital with her a lot. And yeah, no, there's a lot of people who don't get seen, and it's not great. And X-Men '97 was a show I used to watch with my dad, along with Gargoyles. That was another big reason. And then I've always related to the character of Gambit, because that person has had a lot of struggles in life, and their honor system, while it does have some moral flexibility, which I also would agree with, it I feel it represents me very well. The Guild of the Thieves is not one made of just sinful behavior. It's made with, more the means of trying to survive. There's a lot of people out there like that, and it hits home a lot, especially after I've seen some of the things I have. And but yeah, no, Gambit was always one of my favorites. Morph is another one. Morph was just always cool and really funny. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I don't know if you're still in here, but appreciate the comment. But yeah, no, we got about another 13 minutes in here, and then I'm gonna be heading out. I appreciate everyone who's in here. If anyone wants to talk about anything or say something, we're always open to talk. We're always open to suggestions on new types of videos, especially. Like, we want to make what you guys like. We want to make sure that you guys like the videos that we produce. And yeah. There's nobody in here right now, but we got a little while longer before we hit an hour. Sorry, I had to pop my neck. I always want to make sure to walk at least an hour a day if possible. It helps keep me in the shape I'm in, if not getting better. Even though it's funny, even though my current medicine I'm on, one of the side effects is weight gain. I've lost a good chunk of weight, and it's made me feel good about myself. I'm not saying people need to lose weight to feel good about themselves. I hope that message comes across, as I've always loved the way I've been. But the way I've been has also made things difficult. When I was heavier, it was a lot harder to walk, get around, be mobile. Um, and I just encourage people to be able to be the best selves they can be, have the greatest life they can have. I don't know. Been feeling really emotional lately. I'm scared. I'm excited. And I'm looking forward to the next really big chapter of not just this channel, not just the company, but my life. I think this is going to be one of the biggest chapters of my life that I will ever have, and it's going to be filled with a lot of stories. I can already tell now. I mean, hell, there's a karaoke time that we had recently. That was a blast. I enjoyed the hell out of doing karaoke. In fact, I'm probably gonna call my buddy that ended up doing the karaoke with, seeing what his plan is, to try to just have that happen again. We got just a little under 8 minutes here. I appreciate everyone who has been through the live stream. I hope everyone has a very amazing day. I hope everyone enjoys the content that we make on the channel. I hope everyone enjoyed the new Spider-Man show. It was great. Absolutely loved it. I just kind of hope that I can spend as much time with the people that I care about as possible. Even if that time's just sitting on the couch in the same room as them. It's nice to be able to do that. It really is. Well, there's nobody left in the audience, and we're getting pretty close to the hour, and I don't really have much else to say, so I think we're gonna end it here. And hope you guys have a wonderful day.